Are you one person who's doubling on the idea of content marketing? Are you one person who's doing some content and publishing it in your social media, in different platforms, and looking to grow your business, to scale your coaching business, specifically your entrepreneurial endeavors through the platform of social media and using the content that you create? Now, if that's you and you are interested, you are fascinated, or you want to explore the world of content marketing or content creations to start, grow, and scale your business, then this episode is perfect for you. Today's toolkit is content that converts. And if you are new to the channel, consider subscribing because we are still on a runway of our 100 days life coaching toolkit mastery challenge here in my YouTube channel. And my intention is to help fellow coaching professionals to start, grow, and scale their business. And if you are one person and you are new to life coaching, you are one person who's thinking if life coaching is for you, or if you are one person who probably have started coaching way back and you stopped because for whatever reason, then consider subscribing in this channel because there's a lot of content that's coming up. Well, of course, there's a lot of content in this channel, but there's more coming up that would address to your questions, that would address to your inquiries, that would address to your hiccups in life coaching. So for today, let's dive into our conversations about content. Content marketing is a very popular strategy now in e-commerce or marketing world in general because a lot of people are showing up, creating their content, and with the ease of AI creating your video sales script with the help of different platforms and technology right now, it's so easy to create a content. And a lot of people are going through the idea of hitting on being viral or going trending. So virality and trending. And probably you are one person who bought or enrolled in a course that promises you to have a viral video or a trending content. Now, there are two things here that I'd like to specifically nail down in this episode. One is content creation and the other is content marketing. Now, anybody can create content. That's a reality, okay? And we've seen that as a reality because even a 5-year-old kid, okay, can create content. Okay, so somebody photograph or photo shoot and a take a video of the child. Okay, so and the child is the main of the video, and that could go viral and can go um, trending. Now, if you are a coaching entrepreneur, if you are an service provider, or you want to create content for your business, for your profession, you have to understand that you are not just doing, content for marketing purposes, but you are doing content that represents who you are. So here's the deal, okay? Here's the thing. There are companies who are paying for content of artists, of creators, and these creators becomes the ambassador of their brands, and so they dive into the content, buy the content, ride with the content, pay the content, and so the brand goes along with it. But if you are a service provider, you are professional, and you're using your content and you want that to convert to your business, you have to understand that you need to know and set at the beginning what would be the conversion. That's why today's toolkit is content that converts. Now, for you to see that your content converts, you need to understand convert to what. Did you get that? Convert to what? So, are you creating content to convert visitors into buyers, or are you saying that your content converts because there are likers, or your content converts because there's an inquiry or there's an engagement? So, or you are gaining tractions and distribution. Now, the main point of content, okay, and publishing your content. Okay, so you have content and you publish. So creation, content creation, and content publications are two different things. Okay, so some people create content, but they are not intentional about publication or circulation. Some people are focused on circulation and publications, and therefore, whatever is the kind of content that's being produced, they put it in the pipe in, and all they care for is it goes viral, okay? And with all their tweaks, with all their magic, okay, they get followers, they get the yeses of the viewers, and that's their matrix. Now, if you are a coaching professional, what is important is for you to understand the thing that converts. Okay, so what is content that converts in your world, in our world as coaching professionals? Now, I would always say that you can have a million views in one of your content, okay, or maybe 1,000, 100,000 viewer and responses in your video, in your content. But if there's no conversion to sales, there's no conversion to inquiry, there's no conversions to actual monetization, then it fails, right? I mean, it fails. It fails to the metrics, because if you have created the content for you to advertise, to promote, and to grow the reach and the awareness of the market of your services as a coach, as a coaching entrepreneurs, and nobody inquired, nobody get interested in your coaching, it means that the content probably get viral because they get entertained, but it did not convert it to the goal of your content. Okay? So I am assuming, okay, so if you heard me, okay, I am assuming that as a coaching professional, the content intends to convert for you to have a thriving business. So there are three things that you have to look into when you are creating content. Okay. Number one, you need to look into the very platform where you intend to publish your content. Different platforms, different algorithms, and different length, different strategy, and also different topics that they favor of. Yes, okay. Different platforms, and while it's available for everyone and everyone can have their content, different platforms would have very strategic focus. Like, for example, if I'm not an ambassador, okay, so I don't have an affiliate marketing with LinkedIn, but a matter of fact, LinkedIn is there and it's a B2B market. Okay. So most of the inquiries and most of the targets that you're going to get from LinkedIn are B2B, are business to business. If you go to Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and all of this right now, if you go to Pinterest, they all have different. Okay. So this video is not about what the platform wants from you. What I'm saying is, three things you need to consider if you want your content to convert. So first is the platform. So you have to decide where do you want to publish. Okay. So even the size of the photo. Okay. If you are posting and using a photo, it's different. Or a graphics. Okay. So it's different if you are posting in LinkedIn, you're posting in Meta platforms, or you're posting in Pinterest, or you're posting in any other platforms, or in MeWe, okay? So I'm a brand ambassador of MeWe, by the way. So you have to decide first, where do you want to saturate? Now, you probably would have heard people say you have to be present in every social media, because in every platforms, because you don't know where your customers, where your clients would be hanging around, or where they're gonna checking on you. Another thought would say you focus on one, grow, scale, and like go really dominate it before you go out and try other social media platforms. My tip: get started where you can get started. What does it mean? If you can get started in three platforms and you're good with it, then go three platforms. If you can go 10 platforms, then go 10 platforms. But if you can only start one platform, okay, and that's all you can take for the moment, then go. Now, when I say platform, I'm not saying video. I'm not saying social media. I'm not saying you're supposed to have your post, okay? You can have an email platform as well. So decide on where you want to put content. So again, the first is decide where you want to publish or where you want to get started. Now, whether you're going to be doing email marketing or email content, or you're going to be doing content for social media platforms, or you're going to be doing content for e-commerce, it means that your content is for sale. The thing here is what content will lead your clients, your consumer, your target audience to the level of knowing you, wanting you, trusting you, and eventually hiring you. That's where you focus your attention. That's where you put your effort. That's where you curate, okay? That's where you curate your content, okay? So it's not just like them seeing you, not just them being entertained by you, by your content, but really looking into what what content, okay, content will bring them, okay, or will bring you. So two-way, what content will bring you to their attention, or what content will allow them, okay, to see you. Okay, so there are content that all of a sudden we get to see people liking, connecting, and sharing, and that open doors for us. There are also content that makes us attractional, and they get attracted and magnetized to our content, and so they start inquiring about us. But the thing here is that you need to be clear what is the content for. What is it that you want to convert? The third is like the conversion here is how long and how far the client will stay in their journey with you. That's a conversion. But the third thing is imagine creating a content that will outlast you. Okay? So if you put content in social media alone, you know that one day it can vanish. It happens to me. So you need to see where to put your content. So what content, where to put your content, and what kind of content, okay, that would outlast you. It means even when you're gone, there's an evergreen effect. It will still be needed. It will still be meaningful. It will still be significant. These are just three things that are foundational but often overlooked. It's not about going viral. It's not about getting millions of followers. Although it's good, it's great, it spike a happy hormones on us if we get it. It bottom line of content creation and content marketing is you want to get hold of a distribution channels that would convert your creation to the results that you want. Okay, so let me repeat that. Your focus is supposed to be the distribution where you will see your content, created content, converts to the kind of results that you want. Okay, so most of my content, for example, this content that I'm doing in my YouTube channel, my 100 Days Life Coaching Toolkit Mastery Series, is all about toolkits toolkits, tips, hacks that would help my students. Okay, so I'm a coaching entrepreneur. I'm also an educator. I have a coaching academy. I offer co-actively co-create life coach certifications program. And my contents here in YouTube channel is not really to get traction in terms of million views, but this content that I'm creating is to help my students go through the journey of life coaching so they can start, grow, and scale. That's the promise of my content. Most of my content here in YouTube is not to attract, but really to educate. And who to educate are the people who are already following me, who are my students, who are my clients. So that's for me. What about you? Now, if you are new to content marketing, if you are new to content creations, if you are having difficulty to get started in this, we have one part of our business is the RUC or Rise Up Creatives, where I write content prompts for you every single month, okay? And those content prompts are fillable by you. And you would say, yeah, but I can get it from AI, I can get it from the internet. Yes, you can, but it's different when the one who's creating your prompts, the one creating your fillable prompts is somebody who's from the industry, and that's me. So if you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing. If you are new to my space, if you haven't met before, Master Coach A here, and I'd like to invite you to stay tuned for more videos, to stay tuned for more contents, because moving forward to 100 days completions of my challenge, I'm going to be giving you a lot of contents that you don't normally see outside, but very focused on what keeps you stuck and what can liberate you from where you are being stuck at this moment. So that's it for now. And thank you so much for being part of this challenge. This is episode 83, and I'll see you again tomorrow for episode 84.